picked on him big time. They called him the house mouse, so they made him do all these things. That's what was laughing when he was saying he got to sit there and draw stuff. You know, number one, yeah, you're kind of the house mouse. He wasn't. He was kind of his, but sort of. But they single you out that way, and then all your fucking buddies hate your guts, man.
Yeah.
You fucker, I'm getting bent over here, and you're fucking drawing little pictures. I mean, that's certain people. Are you gonna make it or not? You're gonna go fucking do some shit that you never thought of. And the prejudice and all that.
They feel like they need to break cut all that way.
Right. Yeah.
But at the same time, they made him accept the social position in the social order.
Yeah, it's like
By what you said, no, is everybody, there's that part of why they make him sit there right in front of this guy and draw. Well, that's an excellent.
with us, this guy, that's where if anybody in my platoon, I had 84 guys when we started, we graduated in 79, for various reasons. Some guys got hurt, other guys, just a couple couldn't handle it. They're out. They had something to fuck out or to kill someone. And but then you got there's all in between the mix. Yeah.
Dad was the honorman of the honor platoon, okay, but he was not the company honorman.
Right.
The kid that got that, I sat next to his mother at graduation, and he was born and raised to be military.
Yeah, every member of his family, grandparents, great-grandparents, they're all military,
right.
So military fucking.
And he went AWOL.
Right after he graduated, man.
Was it even that long?
He didn't even fucking last. No, it was, because I was.
And you could tell, just the way she was so proud of me. You should have heard her and the rest of the audience when they said his name. He said, "I have first class St. John Dominico Homo Freakian." Okay, actually he said, "Private first class St. John Dominico Homo Freakian." And he fucking loved saying it. And the whole audience just in this wave went, and they couldn't hear that. They were out. He was getting pinned.
No, not pinned. It's just.
I thought he gave you a little extra nudge.
What he did, I was the last platoon of our company, the Delta company, so platoon 1056. So I'm the last guy because all the guides, you're guiding the whole platoon through the graduation ceremony, and you have the guide on and you're doing all this shit with it. It's cool when it's really cool.
It was awesome.
You have to have your shit on, and they have it in the video somewhere.
Yes.
You actually see it. But so all the guides line up, and the fucking main guy of the base. I can't remember. He's like the commanding officer of the entire base. Yeah, he's a general.
He's a general.
Yeah.
3-star general.
Yeah, and he comes by and he shakes all the guys' hands. And it's basically because you're graduating, you're a Marine now. Well, because before the actual graduation ceremony, you do tons of practice, man. You get your shit tight. So everyone moves at the right time, at the same time, all your fucking shit is tight. And when they were practicing, he goes, the announcer, because it's the same announcer practicing, and he gets to me in private first class, St. Don Homo Freakin', and the commanding officer, this general, he stops and he's like ready to shake my hand, and he hears that, and he stops and he looks back, and he sees the announcer guy, shaking his head, and he looks at me, and he goes, "One was human, yet oddly different, right?" He knew what it meant. He was the first guy
person who ever
was like straight out said exactly what it meant, and I'm like, "Yes, sir," and he just kind of smiles and goes away, shook my hand. Right after first thing. They're doing they're calling out the name, and the whole, like she said, the whole crowd went roared and then completely silent, kind of thing. I did hear that.
They inhaled was what they did.
Yeah, and you could tell the whole crowd doing it. It's like, well, so we're still doing our shit. Well, I still couldn't hear very well out of my left ear. So I had a hard time hearing the commands of my senior drill instructor. And all the crowd noise. And you're out in the parade deck and it's all windy and whatnot. So I normally when he's about face, you all in a line simultaneously as it's supposed to be. Normally, as soon as he calls the command, I turn and the whole platoon turns exactly the same way I do.
I think it was right face.
Or right, no, it's left
Because
face
you were turning right.
or whatever.
You were standing facing this
No,
way,
it was
you turned
no.
right.
I turned left
No, that was in your practice.
to your right
That was in your practice. It was,
because I turned late
you turned early.
or early because I couldn't hear him say it. And I thought something else called the command, so I turned. And you see, and just within, it was cool as shit actually.
It was.
It was not the way it's supposed to be, but the whole platoon is like a dominoes effect, but all perfectly synchronized. 4 rows of dudes. And the squad leaders, you know, and they all, so it just did this huge wave.
Right straight from that corner, and you go to the very front corner, basically where they're standing. He was in the very front corner, and he turned.
And then he called
You
it.
did turn left face because you were facing, and then you turned
Because I go
to.
this way, and then
and
everyone
then-
else turns that way at the
And,
same
and it
time.
went out from him in like a radius. It wasn't like just a straight line after line. It was like it went through the entire platoon.
And which,
It was awesome.
because it was like, oh shit, you know, because I heard, because I turned before he called the command, and then as soon as I turned, he called it. So it was like, it was completely off, but it looked fucking awesome. And it was just, you could see it, because I couldn't hear it. He called the command, and then when he did, I was like, oh shit, I had to just not act like I.
Really, it's because you're always half a step ahead.
Oh yeah.
That's really character. The way that, you know, your music and then you listen to it back, like, but it works out, it's cool. This was like, and then he told me afterwards that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, it was all at the same time. So everyone changes. So that's where.
And I think it was my team, or maybe it was on my.
We got a
But the
tape.
battery-
No, we got a tape of the graduation. Actually, see the second, but I don't know if you can see the whole thing. See where I turn early.
Yeah.
The platoon goes, and it looked really cool.
I made a training video on
Yeah.
recruiting too. That was pretty. I think sure we have a copy of
We
that
have it somewhere. Yeah.
Probably on beta.
No, it might be SPHS. But I've got those. Yeah. They used to hear out of my left ear. They'd fuck with me just to fuck with me.
Because you're
And the platoon would do it, you know, the drill instructor would do it too. But they would fucking, and then marching through, you know, everywhere. When you're in the platoon, you have time being seen. To wherever, chow hall, you know, so we'd be block marching. And I'm the guy up front. And he would call, like, you know, face and the whole platoon right. So I was like lost. So tunnel vision kind of. I'd fucking beeline and the whole platoon would be going. So it took me a while before I would go, oh shit, I just, you know,
that was funny.
it was, man, they did later in the graduated, they had platoon skits of whoever the skits of. Some of them would do the, I mean, would act like just like the drill instructor. I mean, it was fucking hilarious. This shit was so funny. So one of the guys imitated me, and it was right on, man. Just stuff. My hat was always fucked up, one way or another. It's like I can be clumsy. And it was this funny. And I was so frenetic, chaotic.
But it was like one of your things that makes people feel without hurting anything, without causing any real issues. you kind of overplayed that for a long time because you're so golden otherwise. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Boot camp was actually pretty fun. For me, it was awesome. I had a blast, man. Because the whole before I even went to boot camp, Mom would practice. It's called practical testing you. Yeah, Mom cracked the fuck out of me, man. I tell you what. Oh, she practiced. Look at that. Tell you it's coming out my ass. Well, what she did, what it is they take the book and knowledge. This is all very structured, all the knowledge. You have to know. Yeah. So before, when you got it, you do some of the stuff. That's what they do. Have you out there. And you got to be practice. And then with that, so when I was in boot camp, I knew this shit pretty well. Let's go! My only wish is to come back again to hell. My fucking time is to the end and I rebel. I rise my bloody hands to you and you will die. I'll take your soul and take your life. The storm is crashing down the air and straight to dust. The shivers and the rain is mixed to hits of us. I know you feel me. I will try to wake you up, but the storm is going out of us. Yeah, I was sitting there by the other guy. The only thing that breaking down and it's fucking cold. Instead of like commanding officers, drill instructor, fucking other drill instructors. No, people feel like that. I was challenged all the time. I got fired from, right when I got there, they made the guy it also was a test. So they got a guy for like 2 weeks. And then couldn't help it. Tons of everyone. I was a guy, I was fired to getting fired without losing the bottom totally. And so they made me a wildly weird. The same fucking thing happened a couple of years ago. General population breaking down. So that's not
Mail received, aye, sir.
And in fact, you had to say your name. Almost freaking. Almost freaking. Mail received, whatever last name. Yeah. Normally. Well, freaking. Yes, sir. And he goes, what was your name before you changed it? And I go, Domenico Francesco Quilici, sir. And he fucking lost it, man. He was like, and girls started to not smile, they don't fucking laugh, and he fucking was like, get the fuck away from me! Just get the fuck away! Because I made him lose his bearing. And it was awesome. Because, at this point, these guys are scaring you're fucking petrified. You think this kid's gonna rip me apart. Wojciechowski was cool. He took me, he was like, because it used to be when Carl was here, it was rough. People died. They didn't like your play the game or your little Mexican or yeah, they fucking. And some, people died. And so as it progressed, when I was 27 years, 28 years later, practice it changed, and they call it the Triangular General Court. Because the mothers of America made the court general. So technically, they changed the rules. So they couldn't just beat you the hell out or take you out back. If you were a shit it's the truth. So they had to, so they psychologically. But, because they totally, no matter who you are, they're going to break it down and build it back up. Court, God, and country, that order. But it's, there's reasons. But, so they but anyway, he pulls me in the duty hut when he's everyone else is normally the room media. They don't talk about I serve like you away from I serve feels like a million like it. Well, instead of beating you up, number one, the whole part of the point is and so it's they look at listen, this we can't do what we take care of the problem. You know, you got kids that couldn't handle it. Some there was stuff on crazy little fuckers.
Yeah.
We had one that we were. Yeah. But you got some that just need extra motivation. You know, so the ones that they didn't get rid of right away, back in the day, they scored that little fucking rock. You know, we couldn't put something. I had squad. But anyway, what you got? You're gonna have to do a problem. I never had to do directly. Seriously, because I'm kind of like the senior ghost director. I'm kind of like the dad of the platoon, and I was older. You know, I was 10 years older than a lot of those kids, so I kind of was, or you know, older brother. And so so they would come to me, you know, with their problems and all that shit, and. You know, and if we had to do a blanket party or something to be taken care of, I had squatters that I could stick on these.
Put out your goons.
Yeah, seriously. Tell them, you know, take care of them. And they did, man. They just had a blanket party with a couple of kids, and it worked for those guys.
Fuck shit up.
Yeah, they get us killed, man.
You know, sometimes it works. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Me, I'd be wondering what I do. You know, it would be designed to break someone, and then it would.
Yeah, that's brutal. Man. It's like, it was.
But it's when nothing else has worked.
Yeah, and
they need to know that even their brothers in arms.
they need to get their ass kicked. It's seriously.
They need to know that even their brothers in arms can only put up with so much.
Yeah.
That's why it has to be something that they've been talked to about, meant for, and that they just will not fix.
Yeah. Because what happened as a guide or a squad leader, if anyone in the platoon fucked up, and they did what they called, when they say bent, basically when I was going through, it was more like a workout. They give you a workout right on the spot. But these, you know, and so it's conditioned to you physically, but it's also,
They fucked up. Yeah.
yeah. So you shitloads of push-ups, and jogging in place. Rifle PT was one of the harder ones. Because the M16 is like, I think 10 pounds, 10 pounds weight.
I think it was
8.9.
You probably know better.
No, I know it was not too heavy, but it is.
No, that's heavy though.
You have to hold it out, and your rifle is every Marine is a rifleman. If you can't pick up a rifle and run 3 miles, you can't be a Marine. And so, that thing, you would take a bullet before you let anything happen to your weapon, and that's just Marine mode. So but rifle PT, you'd have to hold it out, straight arm, and you couldn't drop it, and fuck no, if you drop it, you're fucked. And you couldn't, and so after a while, though, holding that weight there, you start, we'd be sitting there shaking, after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you're fucking, like he was
That's
saying.
what they replaced the foot locker.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. They did that to us, not kick it out from under you, but they did the wall squats
Right.
in sear school.
Right.
So where the wall squat is where literally you had to sit, and of course they had us beat ourselves with rubber hose. But you had to sit like this and with your arms out, and you couldn't fall. If you fell, you know, they couldn't punch you, but they could slap you, or they could slam you into the wall. But yeah, after a while, man, that's what try it. It's really fucking fun.
You could take a gallon of milk. That's about 8 grams.
Yeah.
And then
Hold
weight
it straight
ones.
out. Maybe you got weights.
The weight.
Yeah.
You just hold it out for as long as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And see.
Take one of those 10 pounds, or even one of the 5 pound. Yeah, and you're straight. So, yeah, it's also, you know, you got it like
Yeah,
this.
that position is actually already good.
Yeah. And so, man, that's they bend you if you got in trouble or did something. And if you were a guide or squad leader, if anyone got in trouble, you were doing it with them. So yeah, you got extra workout, you know, because then you still got all your other fitness training that you're doing, but then you get, you know, extra fat bodies.
And guys, you had Franco that he would not stop bringing shit in.
Franco, yeah, smuggling food and fucking from the chow hall. He was a fat body. They call weight in boot camp. They'd fucking take all your green t-shirts and then spray paint across them all, so you knew you were a fat body. It also meant that they could identify them where you eat food. They had a separate menu for fat bodies, guys that needed to lose, cut out a lot of shit, whereas otherwise you're getting pumped full of calories because you burned them so much.